How's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? All right, so Business 101 class. This will be the second video in this series. So go in the description if you've missed the first video, or if you want the rest of the videos as well. I'll link them in the description, or you can go to my page and I'll have a whole section of this right here. I'm going to keep going until I cover everything I think I need to cover. This is your basic contracting business 101. Not for the chuck in the truck kind of guys. You guys, you do whatever you need to do, and hopefully you don't get caught doing whatever you're doing kind of thing. So this is about actually having a legitimate business. And if you're gotten to this point, then congratulations. You're an entrepreneur and you quit your 40-hour job. So now you can work 80 plus hours on this job. So it's totally worth it. Absolutely. Absolutely. You wake up and you technically don't have to go to, it's nice. It's real nice. So now these are the tools, not the fun tools we like talking about, but these are the let me get that right again. Necessary tools you're going to need before you do anything else. Buying your other tools, or just, doing all the fun, cool, buying all these kind of things, So, let's get into these ones. They are fun too. I'm not gonna lie. Some of this stuff is pretty fun, but there's some stuff that's just a chore. Absolutely. So, all right. So, I'm assuming you went to the first video. Now you got your bank accounts all situated. You're good to go. Now you need to do these things. These are the tools you need. We're going to get right into it. You need to sit down with your, whoever you're with, or if you have a business partner or anybody else who has common sense or they support you in this endeavor. Sit down and make a business plan. So if you want to be a handyman or a contractor, sit down and create a business plan. I'm not going to go over every detail of a business plan. You guys can YouTube that and go look that up as well. But you're going to, you want to have a plan. You want to have some sort of contract with yourself per se. This is the plan. This is what I'm going to do. These are the services I want to provide. I'm not going to do this thing, and this thing, because, you want to be able to have like a start, middle, your goals. You list out everything you want to do realistically, nothing like I want to make $500,000 in the first month kind of thing, which I'm sure people have done, but that's not me. So, sorry, wife, that's not me. Anyway, so business plan, sit down, write it out. That way you can look it over, reread it, and memorize it. Just be like, this is the plan. This is what I need to do. And then from there, you can be like, all right, so how do we get to the end goal, my year end date? How do I get there? And I can guarantee you the first thing you're probably going to want to do is you need to get insurance. That's absolutely, just call up your insurance. If insurance and licensing for your state. Some states don't require any licensing, so congratulations, awesome. My state requires obviously a license. You can do work up to $600, but after that you're gonna need a license. There's ways of getting around it if you work hourly. There's other things you can do if you work hourly. But Michigan here, I'm just gonna say you got your builder's license, residential builder's license. You don't need a license for commercial work, and you also have a I want to say it like remediation, some other kind of smaller license for, I forget what's it called. Anyway, I won't waste any more time on that. But there's another license you can get, but there's no point. You're taking the same classes and stuff. You might as well just get the builder's license anyway. So absolutely, get familiar with the code book. Get your licensing, get your insurance. I know it's not sexy. I know it's not fun. It costs money. That's overhead. You need it, because I have absolutely almost 90% of customers don't ask for a license, but I'd say at least 40%, maybe even half of them, ask if you're insured. So that's important, because if you mess something up, they want to make sure that they're not on the hook for it, and they don't need to sue you personally. They can go after the insurance if they don't want to pay, kind of thing. So insurance is absolutely that's actually the first thing I did. Get insured. I think I carry 2 million. Or no, I have 1 million policy right now. I had it at 2 million, because DirecTV I think they required 2 million. But since I'm not doing them, I bumped it back down to 1 million, and that's $1 million of damage, not the house. So keep that in mind. Depending on insurance wise, the damage you do to a house is $1 million. They cover $1 million. It's not the entire value of the house unless you completely trash the entire house, for whatever reason. But keep that in mind. Insurance is very important. Licensing, yes, absolutely. You want to be legal, and it's also a feel-good thing. You want to be able to, you just want to be legal. You want to make sure you want to, you know, you don't want anybody coming up behind you. You want to be able to, you know all those OSHA regulations, all that kind of stuff. So next thing I would say, these are, I mean, they're kind of in order, but not really. You know, you're going to need to do all these kind of things. I would say have an invoicing system, whatever invoicing system you want. As long you can have a paper and pen, as long as it's some sort of document, legal document that the customer signs. You need some sort of legal, you know, invoice you can send customers and be able to write down estimates, invoicing, all that kind of stuff. So I personally use QuickBooks. I'm not, you know, saying you guys should too. There's other ones that are great out there as well. Just, you know, whatever you know, just Google whatever, you know, whatever, if you're a lawn and garden, if you're landscaping, if, you know, electrician, all that kind of stuff. So there's always something, there's a format for everybody out there for sure. So you need an invoicing system. It helps you keep track and it's not just for the customer, it helps you keep track of everything you send to anybody. It keeps I've had customers coming from years ago, and I'm like, who are you? And I look back, I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that job. I mean, it's been a long time. So having an invoice system that's digital, I will say that digital, that way it's right at your fingertips. You can access it with your phone or your computer, your laptop. Definitely have, at a minimum, a smartphone. At a minimum, have a smartphone. And I definitely recommend some sort of, you know, PC, laptop as well. Or that's what you actually use. Definitely. So, I mean, I have the QuickBooks. It's online. It's mobile, so I can actually literally send estimates from my phone. If for some reason something doesn't send, which has happened before, I can just resend it. You know, bad email address, whatever. But have an invoicing system. Obviously, it makes you more professional towards the customer, and for you, it keeps absolutely great records. You can have, you know, access to, you know, what you charge beforehand, and and you can also, you know, if you do homework for one estimate and somebody else, you know, later on down the road asks for something else, you can actually reference it and say, okay, yeah, that was my, you know, my price per square footage hasn't changed, so you can just literally just copy and paste it. It saves you time for estimated writing as well. So do that. Absolutely do that. And then also the next one will be your phone. You're creating a business. You need a business phone. I made a mistake. This is my personal phone, but it's also my business phone. That will be changing. Obviously, a lot of people know that I'm rebranding my entire business, and I will have a separate business phone number for my business because it's nice. It's awesome. You're doing great, but it's also nice to be able to turn your phone off and not deal with any, you know, somebody who wants a quote at 10 o'clock at night, or, you know, customers who get excited about their projects. They want to keep emailing you. You can, if you're off, you're off. You can turn it off. You don't get any spam. I get a lot of spam. I get probably 2 or 3 spam phone calls a day, plus, you know, Home Advisor, Angie's List calling you once, twice, 3, 4 times a week. So you can just turn that off. I would absolutely recommend a second phone, a phone number, or just get an 800 number where you can pay, you know, spend a little bit of money a month. Get, you know, 800 number, which is not nearly as personal, but it's something. Do not use your personal cell phone number because it's a mistake I made, and I wish I didn't do it for sure. Going back to number 1, which is the business plan, that is where you're going to be making your business name. So think it through long term. Your long term goal, that business name needs to be able to be relevant and match what you want to be in your very long term goal. Because I didn't do that. You know, my business name does not match what I'm doing in my long term goal. I was thinking very short term at the time, so that's another mistake I made. So it's going to cost me a little bit of money to rebrand everything for sure. So that's another. Last but not least, this could be a completely another video as well. But I'm going to say you're going to want to do so. Now you got your phone, you got your invoicing system, your licensing, your insurance, you got your business plan, you got your business name. You're going to need to do a Facebook page. It's free. You know, sign up with Facebook page. You know, a business page. Put all the pictures of all your work that you've done beforehand. You know, explain what you're doing. Get that out there. Share it to everybody you know. You know, tell them to share it. That way you get your name out there. It's free. It's great. And then do Google. You know, claim your address for your business. Send it off to Google. They'll mail you something and can verify it's you. Get yourself on Google, because Google is probably 80% of my customers who find me through Google. Just, you know, searching. And then that's absolutely, and then everybody you do, tell them you want a Google review, send them a link. Everybody, I don't care if it's a $15 repair, $5,000 repair, whatever it is, get a Google review, because they're all the same. Like, it doesn't matter if you do a $15 job for somebody and they give you a 5-star rating on Google, it's the exact same 5-star rating as you did the $30,000 job. So everybody, you know, you ask everybody for a Google review for sure. So, and then not last but not least, but website. You definitely would want to do a website. Most all really big, or at least legit businesses have a website. Some, you know, people are like, hey, I don't need it, I got a Facebook. Hey, if it works for you, great. But I know a lot of customers, you know, throw my, you know, website out on, like, say, Nextdoor app or anything like that. You know, it's a selling point because most people Nextdoor don't, you know, people who are asking for handyman contractors, most of them actually don't even have a website. So you can go there, and all your social media should be driving your customers to your website, or at least to your Facebook page, where you have everything you've done. You know, you have your face, you have all your work, what you do. You know, you can have everything on there, including your address, and then a way to get a hold of you, either your phone number or email, or all of the above, texting, you know, smoke signals, whatever you got to do. So yeah, that's those are the 6 or 6+ tools. They're not the fancy tools, but they're necessary for sure. They make a lot of money. I would say, I mean, Facebook, Google, and your website make all the money because they're bringing in leads. And without sales, I mean, your business is dead, absolutely dead. Word of mouth is great, but nowadays, I mean, you can't rely on word of mouth because you just can't. It's great when it happens. The good closing rate for word of mouth referrals, but you need those cold, you know, you need those cold referrals. You need to get your name out there. Plus, it helps, you know, if somebody sees you all around. I had a customer today. She knows that I'm here at my house. She walks by. She's actually a neighbor a couple streets down, you know, and she hired me for a faucet repair, so, or faucet change out. So, you know, minimum job. But that's all I got for you guys on this one. Look in the description again. If I've earned your subscription, I appreciate the subscribe. I'll have one of these videos out probably once every couple days, if not every day, depending on the time frame here. And look in the description for the rest of these videos in this series. And also look at my channel. I'll have all these series in a big bookmark spot, and you guys can just click right through them and just binge watch them. So like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. I appreciate it.